Hey folks, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2, where we're on the front line against the alien invasion. And first things first, we have a cleaner data raid to deal with. Now, just before I jump into this, I have updated to the latest version of the game in which the devs have temporarily disabled the ambient audio in the air combat section of the game to deal with that piercing sound effect that some of us could hear and some of us couldn't. So that is being looked at, which is great. It's awesome to see that the developers are like paying attention to what's going on and are really agile on that. It's really, really cool to see. On to the actual mission we have to deal with. This is a smash and grab mission. There's cleaners of a command post in the area. There's computers in that command post. We have to basically get in there, grab data from the computers, and get out before reinforcements overrun us. I've already prepared the team for this mission, so we're ready to deploy straight away. I'm going to launch the combat team in, of course, Halal Stack Pack. And the team we're bringing along for this is a very aggressive team. It's a very offensive, heavy team. We're not here to make friends. We're not here to capture anybody. So I'm running Crash Test and Calbonics as our point men and women for this mission. They're coming in with shotguns. I've given them tactical knives. The combat knife is a very accurate, very low TU weapon that actually works really well with suppressed enemies because they get debuffed on their ability to defend against the knives if they're flashbanged. Everybody is coming with a lot of equipment in this mission. All the assaults have 2 grenades, 2 flashbangs, 2 smoke grenades, and a demo charge if they can carry it. Everybody also has rebreathers apart from the riflemen. The idea being that we can operate in smoke pretty untouched, shoot people with shotguns, stab them, and get our mission complete. I'm bringing along our Mars 1 for this mission. It is being designated KNIGHT-1. That is a name that I rolled off all of the many, many name suggestions we've had for the Mars. If we go by my previous history with the Mars, this will not probably be the only Mars we need to build this campaign. So don't worry if you suggested a name. There's a good chance you'll get to suggest it. I'm bringing it along with the 6-shot rocket launcher, which is mostly to destroy terrain. I've got the smoke launcher on it as well. I want to try this out. And I've also gone for the heavy steel plating just so they can take a couple of hits. We have King of Gurai and Spiral Eddie Yo, both coming along with shotguns. Spiral Eddie is a little bit weaker than everybody else, so I've had to forfeit the knife on them. They are a little bit over. I might actually drop a grenade on them just so they are under carry right weight because I don't want them to lose any mobility. Then I've got Tachyon and Sir Crazy Dice Power coming along. They are wearing heavy armor, which is going to impact their accuracy, but I think a rifleman in each breach team is going to be very important. They're also bringing medkits. Basically, the way I've set this up is we have a left team and a right team made up of 2 assaults and a rifleman. They're going to split down each side of the map to try and get as many computers as possible. And then we're going to anchor the center with KNIGHT-1 and Fat Newbie 2 as our sniper. That is the plan. We'll see if that actually works out when we get to the mission. Now, one thing I need to watch out for is just to make sure that the Terminator does overtake us so we arrive at dawn. And I also need to keep a very close eye on Doomsday. Now, we will get quite a big drop to Doomsday if we complete this mission, but I may still need to pull the trigger on reducing tension, so we'll just have to see. It looks like it's going to be tight on the Terminator. I might just need to, I think we'll be okay. I can just loiter if we need to. Doomsday's at 93%. It's going to jump to 99 after this next day, so we should be good. Looks like we're getting a day mission. Let's jump straight into the combat, and I will see you when we get there. Okay, here's our mission briefing. This office building is being used by the cleaners to gather and process intelligence. Hacking the computer systems will disrupt the cleaner command and control network, and recovering the data will grant additional operation points. The mission cannot be won by eliminating all enemies. The dropship will lift off automatically once your soldiers have returned to it. So it's a get out, get stuff, and get back mission. We do not want to hang around and kill everybody. We need to hack at least 10 cleaner computers within the target building. That's quite a big ask. Each hack awards a soldier with a data stick item that can carry it back to the dropship for +5 operation points. Return your soldiers to the dropship and lift off. Enemy reinforcements will spawn continuously from turn 6. Only items in the dropship will be covered at the mission end. So we're not looking to grab anything but our own people here. The building is being used by the cleaners for processing intelligence. Get in, grab as much data from the computers as possible, and then get back to the dropship. You won't have long before enemy reinforcements arrive. All right, what's we've got? We've got a nice decorative park area, and then we have, this is the building that we're looking to invade. We can already see one of the computers we need to hit here. That's why it has that slight glow to it. It means it's an interactable object. Now, we can't see any cleaners from the start, but if this is anything like missions I've played before, there's usually a main entrance here, and it is usually guarded by 2 cleaner agents. Let's see if we can spot any of them with our riflemen. Oh, he actually turned it too far. That's okay. And then try it with you. So if there is anyone, they're behind this vehicle. What I think I'm going to do is bring KNIGHT-1 forward and then smoke this area. So if there's anyone is here, there's not much they can really do this turn. So if I bring you forward, launching a smoke grenade with you with an aimed shot costs 28. Now, the game might be funny about letting me launch into the fog of war. It can be a little bit weird about that. This unrevealed area, it might decide I can't launch into there. If I just try now, it looks like it's going to let me. So I want to come forward until I have 28 TU left. We actually go right up to here. And I'm just going to launch over the top. It's not going to let me do it. So the game does not like me launching a smoke grenade with the Mars into this type of terrain. I don't think it's going to let me do it with a normal trooper either. If I try and throw a smoke over the top. No. Oh, it is going to let me do it with a human, but not with the machine. Okay, there's definitely somebody there. I heard them get smoked. Let's just bring the rest of the team up ready to breach next turn. Okay, and then I want to stack, basically. I'm going to stack our shotgun here. I'm going to stack a second shotgun here. We want to get our sniper into position. We want to get our rifleman into position. I want to move Crazy Dice Power to this spot here. Okay, we've actually got line of sight on this guy now. There's also another guy back here. I'm going to do the same thing with Tachyon. He should be able to spot. He spotted someone all the way back here. And there is a guy here as well. So these guys are probably going to run out of the smoke. If they do, we've got shots on them with our two long-range specialists. I'm going to crouch both of them. And then I would like to get Fat Newbie 2 into position where they can snipe. They're not going to have a shot this turn. Actually, they may have a reaction. I don't know. We're going to crouch this guy because they're King of Guraya. They're a little bit open. What I think I'm going to do is just throw a grenade over the top as well. Just to soften these guys up. Hit him, but didn't hit him. And then we could probably just throw another grenade. I've got a lot of grenades. We're going to use the grenades. Okay, they both got mulched, and we opened up the doorway in. So we've got a good breach going on here. I'm going to hold on to resources for now. We're going to let the cleaners rush to react to this, and then we're going to try and clean them up next turn. We're going to use KNIGHT-1 to blow some holes in walls. Okay, lots of doorway movement. Got a feeling he may have just jumped through this window here. These guys have MP5, so they're not great at long range, but they can burst fire and they can get lucky hits. Okay, I'm scared of the reaction fire hitting my own team. As long as you're not bleeding out, King of Gurai, I'm okay. Yeah, King of Gurai took a hit. They're not in too much danger. I'm pretty happy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive KNIGHT-1 to here, and we're going to blow this wall with a rocket. Now, this should not destroy the computer. It will damage it, but not destroy it, as I understand it. Okay, we didn't actually manage to do enough damage, which is unfortunate. We don't have enough for another rocket either. Let's bring... I need to work out where the guy is over here. We can make a little use of smokes to close distance. So I am going to launch... Oh, don't enough for a smoke as well? That's unfortunate. We are going to use smoke grenades to kind of cover a little distance. I've got a 45 on the... I'm just going to take some shots here just to see if I can whittle this guy down. Okay, neither of those shots hit. I wasn't expecting them to. I'm just trying to, like, see what I can do. Let's move KNIGHT-1 back out of the way. And I'm going to move King of Gurai out of the way as well. And now we've got a 71% chance with a sniper. Didn't hit him, but we did suppress him and we did destroy his cover. So we did get the eventual result we wanted from launching that missile strike. There is a guy, I think, just standing in this tile here. Tachyon needs 27 to throw. He's not going to get enough, unfortunately. This is quite a difficult move for him, but this is like double cover. So I'm going to move him here so he can lay down some cover fire next turn and we'll crouch him. I'd like to run Kelbonics. So from here, Kelbonics can throw a demo charge. If I run Kelbonics to here, they will have enough for a shot. So I run oh, we spotted the guy, that's fine. He took a shot, so he won't be firing off any Overwatch this turn. Then I'm going to move Spiral Eddy to here. And we're going to throw a demo charge to blow up all of this cover. And then we're going to fire the shotgun. Oh, we don't have enough for a aim shot. We've got enough for this. And that's him down. Cool. And then we're going to crouch you here. And if I get Spiral Eddy to here, it would be great. I can't, so Spiral Eddy's just going to hold the corner for this turn. So we've cleared an opening into the building here. We're cleaning an opening into the building over here. We just need to take care of this guy. Now, the only people I've got available to do that are King of Gurai and Crash Test. I could run Crash Test to here. It is a little bit open, honestly. I could also run Crash Test to here and stab this guy. I think that might be the best option. So let's run Crash Test in. Crash Test has spotted a guy all the way back here, and there is a gentleman here. But if we run to here, he won't be able to see us. Spotted another guy back here. I'm pushing Crash Test quite far forward, but there's good cover with the desk. Then we're going to activate the knife, and we're going to stab this guy. 100% chance to hit. Did not kill him, and we don't have enough TU to go again. He's really, really badly injured, and he has been suppressed. We will hack the Gibson, and I'm just going to pull Crash Test around the corner, and what we'll do is we'll try and kill this guy with King of Gurai. So if I run King of Gurai to here, I'm not liking the chances on that, honestly, because he can see King of Gurai. If I run King of Gurai to here, I don't think we'll have enough TU for a stab. We need 16 for a stab. What we're probably going to do is I put King of Gurai here, I throw a grenade, I kill this guy with a grenade. So I move King of Gurai here, I throw the grenade to about here to make sure that we don't hurt Crash Test. This poor guy did not have a nice turn. Okay, I think that's everybody who's done everything. This is the only guy I'm concerned about. We're making progress into the building. We've already hacked one computer. I forgot to check. Okay, yes, there is an item that gets put into their inventory when they hack a computer. Okay, 9 more computers to go. 5 turns until reinforcements arrive. Let's end the turn and just make sure we keep on top of this guy. A little bit worried about Crash Test, but I think they'll be okay. She'll be okay, just because coming around here will use up a lot of TU. Lots of jumping through windows. Okay, they actually decided to shoot over here. 2 hits, low damage. As long as you're not bleeding, I'm happy. Lots of jumping through windows. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive KNIGHT-1 to here. We're going to blow this wall up. We have enough for a normal shot. Okay, he is now open. We're going to kill him with Tachyon. And he's down. All right, let's keep moving. So we want to identify computers without putting people at too much risk. There's a computer here. Kelbonix has taken a light amount of damage. Can Kelbonix run to here? I'm going to make that run. They're going to hack this computer. Okay, good job we brought a team of expert hackers with us. I'm going to stack Kelbonix. I'm just going to leave Kelbonix here behind this building. There's a small chance that an enemy could come along here, which is actually really dangerous for us. Let's leapfrog. I want to bring Spiral Eddie to this corner. The next turn they can step around. We need to get into this building. We need to make progress as fast as possible. I want to relocate Fat Newbie 2 to here, where they can see into this area, and then we're going to blow this wall to give them line of sight through the whole building, so that they can provide covering fire in the coming turns. I want to bring Sir Crazy Dice Power up to here. We're bounding forward here. We're making really big, fast moves. Alright, Crash Test. First of all, I want you to pull your shotgun out. It just makes me more comfortable to see the shotgun in your hands rather than the knife. This looks like it could be a cubicle. There's a very good chance there's a computer here. Let's bring you up to this position. Oh, that's a long walk, isn't it? And there's no cover off this little cabinet. Let's bring you here to start with. There's an enemy here. Ooh. That's an interesting position. Okay, we're going to have to do something about them. Let's flashbang them. Okay, they're now suppressed, and I'm just going to bring Crash Test in so they're out of their line of sight. You've got nothing left, but I could bring you forward a little bit for cover. I think King of Gurai is probably going to have to be the one that deals with this guy. He's flashed this turn. If I bring King of Gurai to here, next turn they can get around the corner and hopefully kill them. Fat Newbie can turn slightly. You're out of TU. You're out of TU. Everyone else is out of TU. We have one enemy active that I'm not happy about, but he is suppressed. I'm actually going to bring King of Gurai around here because Tachyon might have a shot if he comes around this way. Crash Test, I want to crouch you just so you're safe. You're crouched. We've got a computer here. There's definitely more computers in this room. There's one back here. We'll just keep pushing forward. That seems good. Let's end the turn. Okay, he's taking cover behind the wall there. We'll remember that. Guy bursting out the back there. That's the guy we knew was there. Who's he shooting at? Nobody. He just got into position. Okay. Well, that's a perfect shot for King of Gurai. From here, you probably don't have a shot. The only problem is it's a little bit open, right? Like, if I come to here, we don't have a shot. We're going to have to move to here. In fact, we're going to have to move to here to get the shot. Which means he will probably have a reaction shot on King of Gurai. Unless I fire a smoke in here. I don't mind the scatter too much. Okay, that, I think, hit the fire and then didn't detonate. I tried. So from here, you've got an initiative. Just run up. Don't get shot. Great work. Okay, he's down. Get into cover here. Okay, King of Gurai has a little bit of cover against these guys. Now, I wanted to blow this wall. We might not be able to do that this turn. I want to find out what's going on here with Crash Test first. So let's bring Crash Test to here. Okay, there's a guy back there. He is not an issue right now. This is a coffee station and not a computer. So I actually want to get into this office here. I think what I want to do is come back out, run along the wall, and breach through here. Let's move crash test to here. I want to check there's nobody in this room before we pass it. Okay, this room is clear, but there is a computer and there is an enemy. We've got 29 TU left, and we also have access to Sir Crazy Dice Power. I'm going to put Sir Crazy Dice Power here, looking in. I'm gonna 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got enough to crouch and still take a shot, and then I want to bring crash test to here, and they're gonna hack the computer and they're gonna crouch. Okay, so we've got Dice Power is kind of giving them cover, and then next turn crash test can come and grab this computer over here. Now for this side of the battlefield, I want to bring Kelbonics up to this position. Open the door. We've got this is what I was worried about. This is why there's always somebody on this angle. It always happens. If I put you here, you do not have a shot on this person. If I put you here, you've got a 66 times 3. It's not as good as I'd like it to be. What can you do? Okay, killed him through the window. Hacked the computer. Can you get into cover here? No. You have no TU left at all. Okay. So it's up to Spiral Eddie to cover you. I'm going to put Spiral Eddie in cover here. We're going to hack this computer. We're going to... you don't have enough TU for an action, unfortunately. So we're going to have to cover both of them with Tachyon. Tachyon can move to here and just get line of sight on that door. It's probably not going to be pretty. But we can't afford... We have to afford to take, like, big runs in this mission. We can't afford to just hang around and do nothing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blow this back wall. Don't have enough TU for that shot, because you have to turn. We do have enough for that shot. Okay, that has actually damaged and revealed this guy and just completely destroyed King of Gurai's cover, which is an absolute nightmare. You need to kill this guy. Okay, that's him killed, but we still have a big problem for King of Gurai. Sir Gracie Dice Power... Oh, the dog is doing a roly-poly on the floor behind me. I do not have any tools left available for protecting King of Gurai. Oh, yeah, she might bark in a second. The big mistake I made this turn was I should have launched that rocket before making the move. There's a very good chance this guy is going to do a lot of damage to King of Gurai. But I have already kind of signed my fate here. There's nothing I can do to prevent it. Let me just sort the dog out and that'll end the turn. So yeah, my order of operations here is flawed, but if we lose King of Gurai, I'm just going to have to own that. That is my mistake. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, got a guy coming in that I was not anticipating. Took a hit though. He did a double move. And still has a shot? Wow. Okay, well, there's just so many agents. This is the guy I'm worried about. That's a hit. He's got a second shot and he missed with the second shot. Okay, King of Gurai is suppressed but not dead. Okay, that could have gone much worse, but the enemy are swarming out of the corners. They're just coming out of every direction right now. King of Gurai needs to pull out. They've taken too many hits. We could get that. We could smoke in here. We could missile in here. We need to find some more computers as well. We also need to deal with this guy and this guy. I'm wondering if I run up to here, it's an 87% chance to hit him. If I do it from here, it's at 52. So this guy's dead. We then need to deal with this guy back here, who is a big problem. But I think we bring Sir Crazy Dice Power in, and we take the shot on this guy. Okay, he's down. Now we need to deal with this guy here. I think I just suppress him. If I run you to here, you don't have enough. If you are here, you can suppress him. It's a very low chance. If you're here, you have a 44 times 3 to hit. That's not going to kill him. It's probably going to maim him. You don't have another shot, unfortunately. The maths is brutal here. You make what you like. You've got to make the right decision, and if you make the wrong one, people die. I'm not ready to deal with this yet. Let's get Spiral Eddie to open this door and see what's through here. Okay, we've got a computer, we've got a guy. The guy is not visible to us right now. We also have an open window, which I don't like. We've currently hacked 5 computers. We just still need to hack 5 more. What I could do is come in here and throw a smoke grenade here, which will make it much harder for these guys to keep pushing through this area. We could also launch an exploratory rocket down here as well, though I don't want to destroy that computer if I can avoid it. If you run to here, you're not going to have enough TU to throw a grenade. If you do, you're also not going to have enough TU to throw a grenade. If I put you... Oh, no, wait, sorry. Wrong unit. Yeah, if I put you here, you can throw a grenade to there, but there's a 40% chance you'll hit the door. Even though the door is... I thought there was a position where you didn't hit the door there. Let's see if we can get the throw. because that makes my next turn easier. Okay, I can throw it there. Oh, it's a plant. That is probably the most likely throw if it happens. That's a better scatter. I was worried that would happen, but that's fine. These guys have rebreathers. What that does mean is I can run Spiral Eddy to here and hack this computer and not worry about someone hitting them because we're in the smoke. And then I'll have... Well, Killbonics can't do anything, actually. Alright, you do not have a shot on this guy right now. I'm going to get King of Gurai to... The problem is I want to blow this wall. But if King of Gurai is standing here, I cannot blow the wall. I guess I can blow the wall next turn. Let's just get King of Gurai out. Okay, they are now safe. KNIGHT-1, I want to just pop a rocket, but we'll make it an aim shot. Oh, no, this is a salvo. Don't get that confused. This is a triple rocket salvo. We don't want to do that. I'm going to just exploratory rocket right here to see what we can do about these two gentlemen. We might end up damaging the computer. Okay, we did damage the computer. We should be fine. What we did do is we hurt both of these guys and we killed their cover. Unfortunately, though, we do not have a shot. We got a shot on him. That was a hit, but not a kill. That was a great shot from Fat Newbie. I'm going to crouch him. We could also bring Tachyon up to just get some fire on this angle. If King of Gurai can move to here, I can bring Tachyon to here. And next turn they can move in here. Not enough to throw or shoot anything this turn. Alright, now we need to deal with this section over here. So I've still got Crash Test available. We still have what I'm calling an active gentleman. Crazy Dice Power cannot crouch. I honestly think the correct solution here is Crash Test to here, Smoke Grenade into this room. And how many turns do we have? Reinforcements will arrive in one turn. Do not fluff this. Great throw for Crash Test. Okay, Crash Test can't get to here, but we're ready next turn to start making some moves. And he can't shoot at us unless he runs into the room. If he runs into the room, we're in big trouble. Everyone has done something this turn. We've moved up. We've changed positioning. Killbonics can't really do anything else. I'm a little bit worried about Spiral Eddy, but I've now crouched her, so we can't do anything there. I still have active gentlemen that I'm not happy with, but let's end the turn. And we still need 5 more computers. And there's going to be reinforcements coming in after this turn. Oh, jeez. This is why we use smoke. This is why we use smoke. Damn it, 24. Oh! They seem to be immune to the stun. Or it's not giving us a stun indicator. Actually, that's what it is, because of commander difficulty. Okay. This is tough. I'm going to move Tachyon to here where they have a little bit of cover. I'm going to take a shot at this guy. Okay, Tachyon is actually standing in smoke. I don't think we need to worry about it stunning them out. You should have a shot on this guy. Still, he's taken 2 sniper hits, and I believe he was hurt by that rocket. Maybe he wasn't hurt by the rocket. He's taken 2 sniper hits, though, when he's not down. Can you finish this guy off? Not from there. Can you finish him off from there? Oh, you're suppressed. I was like, why do you have so little movement? You can kill him. Okay, there's just this guy active. There's a couple of guys around here that I can't see right now. I'm going to send so Crazy Dice Power into... We can maybe get this room on the way out, actually. I need to find out what's in here, but I also need to deal with these guys. You're the best for holding the door Crash Test. And then we'll get Crazy Dice Power to move to here and open this doorway. Okay, there's a computer in here. I'm going to step in and hack it. Oh, we're 1 step away. Okay, that's 7 of 10. Let's get you... Okay, I think I'll just hold you in there for now. I don't know what's going on in here, so we're just going to hold the doorway. I need to get 3 more computers. There's 1 there, there's 1 there, and there's 1 back here. That's the 3 I need. We're not going to push for anything on top of that, I don't think. I don't think we can afford it right now. So next turn, this is going to be the hardest one because the enemy reinforcements are going to come in on this back tile. Hopefully there's a computer right here. Who do I still have active? I've still got Crash Test. I've still got KNIGHT-1. I've still got King of Gurai. Is there a chance there's a computer here? King of Gurai can go and find that out for us, I think. Let's just put them in cover here. Oh my god. Okay, King of Gurai just found hell. Okay, if I throw a demo charge, you'll have no TU left. Just get into cover. And then you, missile, try and missile here. You're going to hit the bookcases, but just see what you can do. Okay, that took out his cover. Did some damage. Oh, I'm so worried about this team now. Okay, who still has actions? Crash Test does, but this wall is in the way. And Spiral Eddy does. But can't see that guy to shoot him. And can't get close enough to shoot him. I could put them here. They're still in the smoke. Or I could put them around here. If I put her here, it just gives me a little bit further forward. That means you're not crouching next turn to move. This is a huge disaster. Huge disaster. I could lose Tachyon and King of Gurai here. They might end up shooting at KNIGHT-1 though. I've got enough for a smoke grenade. One smoke grenade left. 2% chance to hit because of this stupid computer. I'm actually gonna... this is terrible maths. I'm just gonna... Okay, I knew the scatter was gonna be crazy. That was just a Hail Mary. Alright, we're just have to see what happens. That's exactly what I was worried about. That's fine. That's not fine. This is bad. That's right, shoot the robot. Okay, you're bleeding out. Heads up, the first reinforcements have arrived and there's more coming. Grab what you can and get back to the chopper. Okay, so cleaner soldiers are now on the map. And they're coming in with full TU. So I need to hit 3 more computers. I've got 1, 2. I need a third one. Crash is going to have to kill this guy and this guy. Okay, great work, Crash Test. Yeah, I know, puppy. It's very tense. We can grab this computer and get out next turn. Tachyon can actually grab it this turn. Okay, that's 8. 9 is here. We just need to find 10. You don't have a shot from there? Is there a computer in this room? I still can't quite see. Is there a computer here? What's up, puppy? Okay, I'm just going to deal with the dog again. Okay, I'm back. And we still haven't answered the question of if there is a computer here, which makes a really big difference on how much of a risk we need to take to complete the mission. Because if there isn't a computer there, we either need to push further in to this machine here, or we run for this turn knowing there's cleaner agents, there's cleaner soldiers right here. Kilbonnets could make the run, 26. They would have enough to make it back, but it would be so tight. There could also be a computer right here. Like you can see there's a cleaner agent right there. Fat Newbie can kill this guy. Doesn't have a shot on him, but let's take this guy out. Oh, I need to reload. Doesn't happen very often. We don't have enough for a shot because we just reloaded. Tachyon does have the shot. Oh no, they don't. That was a bad shot. I just clicked the button before I saw the 15%. We'll hold the rest of their ammo. And King of Gurai doesn't have enough AP to check this. So I think I have to risk it. I want to pull out this turn. This guy, I don't think has a reaction shot. We have to hope there's a computer right here. Let's step through the door and see what we see. No computer here. Computer here. We can get back here. Close the door. Alright. We're going to run these two along the outside of the building. I'm going to throw a smoke grenade here. We just need to try and cover these two's retreat. I'm just going to start running Spiral Eddy. No, they've got enough for a reaction shot. I think I might want to hold the... These guys are going to come swarming out next turn, right? I want to just make it as hard as possible for them. I think we run them together next turn. Okay, so we've got the 9. The 10th one is this computer here, which we'll grab on the way out because Crash is out of actions, Crazy Dice Power's out of actions, and I can't close that door, unfortunately, because they can't reach across that square to grab the handle. It doesn't work like that. The only person who hasn't activated right now is KNIGHT-1. I'm going to hold this last missile for when we see the enemy. But what I am going to do is move KNIGHT-1 to about here and fire off another smoke grenade. Can you not? Well, probably here then. Perfect. That's just added so much smoke to this area. I think that's going to help us out. Now, we just need to extract everybody and grab that last computer. We should be able to get out of here alive. Okay, he's retreating, and he's closed the door on his allies. That's a cleaner agent, cleaner soldier coming through. Cleaner soldier coming through. There's one more. That was the guy bleeding out. Two. Oh god, they just deployed on the side of the map. Oh my god, what a nightmare. What an absolute disaster. So there's one here and one here. And I need to come back through this way. And I also need to hit this computer on the way out. Well, that's the 10th computer hacked. Can't close the door. Well, I've completed the mission. I just need to get my soldiers out now. And I guess we just sprint and we cover with smoke. Yeah, oh, I don't care, I just run. There is a cleaner soldier somewhere here who's gonna murder us. Like, just destroy us. They're taking cover behind the sofa. They're probably gonna die. 0% chance, 0% chance to hit. I'm just gonna leave you on reaction fire. Let's get King of Gurai and Tachyon out. King of Gurai's done more than enough this mission. They can rest easy. Okay, the people I'm worried about most are these two. But I don't really see what I can do for them this turn. I'm just really worried about this soldier coming through and just annihilating Crash Test, but I don't really see what else I do. I'm going to bring KNIGHT-1. KNIGHT-1's got a lot of movement. And they still have this one missile in the tube, but I'm going to bring them back to here. I think that's all I can afford to do. God, this is so tense. Come on, please let me get these soldiers out. There's just more and more of them flooding onto the map now. Oh my god. Crash test, please. Oh, what a shot. No, suppression is the worst thing that could happen right now. Okay. How badly damaged is Crash Test? Crash is on 3 health. But they're out. She's out, she's out, she's out. Okay. So Crazy Dice Power, I need you to give rifle support for the rest of the team as they get out. So you need to get in position for that next turn. I'm not going to take that 36. You are suppressed right now and on 4 health. If I can get you here, you're safe. I can't get you around that corner unless you maybe move first. If I put you here, shoot this guy, and then can you get to... You can't get around the corner. You can get to here, though. Okay, that's you hopefully out of their line of sight. You're going to have to hold here for a turn. You hold here, crouch. Let's get King of Gurai into the Sky Ranger. Who do I still have? Who's still deep? So you're here, Crash Test, and still has 27. I think I'm going to put you behind this post box. It's like super cover. It's the best I can do for you right now. KNIGHT-1. I'm going to play a little bit of a game with KNIGHT-1 and put it in the open here to attract fire. You've done everything you can, Kelbonix. You've done everything you can, King of Gurai. Spiral Eddy. Tachyon has no smoke grenades left. You do have a smoke grenade, but you cannot throw far enough. I'm going to just leave you on Overwatch, I think. You two are just on Overwatch this turn. We just have to get these two out. That's the only thread that's really outstanding. This guy here is a huge problem, but I don't think he has enough TU to be to actually do it damage to us. Fat Newbie 2 is on Overwatch. That's fine. We just need to extract. Good shot. Hitting and kill, even if you don't kill them, hitting them with a rifle shot reduces their accuracy. It reduces their stats. All this rifle spray is killing me. Anytime Crash Test takes a shot. Okay, we're firing a missile at those guys. He's bleeding out. Oh, God, another 4 of them just spawned. I don't know if we're going to get everybody out. Okay. First things first, Crash Test gets into cover in the Sky Ranger. On 3 HP. Good work, Crash Test. Crash Test is carrying 3 data drives. Now we need to get these 2 out. I think straight back to here, first of all. And then I can't really bring them any further back. Spiral Lady I can bring to here, which is heavy cover. Alright, and then you are firing a rocket in here. And missing. Fantastic. Do you have any smoke left? You've got 1 smoke left. Alright, and then anything you've got left, drive back with and spot that guy. Everyone else here is just on Overwatch for this turn. Who still hasn't acted? You're good. You're on Overwatch and you can make it back into the Sky Ranger. You're on Overwatch, you can make it back into the Sky Ranger. You can make it back in the Sky Ranger. So it's just these 2 I'm worried about. Let's just hope that we can get them out. Yeah, that's okay. I'm really worried that I've forgotten someone in the middle of the map. We might lose the Mars here. I'm happy. I don't want to lose it, but I'd rather lose it than a soldier. Oof, that was an awful, just really bad luck scatter. Okay, I'm really worried about the Mars now. It's taking so much fire. Stop shooting my robot. Okay, I put it there on purpose to try and save a soldier's life. We just lost 250,000 cash, but if we can get all the soldiers out, it was worth it. If we can't get these 2 salt out this turn, I'm going to cry. Alright, we have to evacuate everyone this turn. We're going to have to leave the wreckage behind, which means it's going to be more expensive to build our next one. You can make it out. I don't know if you can. You can make it out. Okay, run, 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 run. Hang on, Tully. Okay, she's really vibing off my anxiety, and that's why she's barking. I've got her tucked up into bed now. Yep, we know there's cleaners. Just get into the dropship. All right, now let's get you in. Let's get you in. Yes, I know there's enemies. I know there's so many enemies. And then let's get you in. No, I don't care that you spotted a cleaner. Just get out. And that's mission complete. Okay, we lost night 1, but we got all the soldiers out. We got all the data out. We completed the mission. Wow, that was, again, an intense mission. Okay, so Crash Test has gotten herself a Crimson Heart and is out for 43 days. Cobonix has gotten himself a Golden Star, a Crimson Heart, and a Crux Solaris, which is for getting 4 more eliminations in 1 mission, and is out for 27 days. King of Gurai is out for 21 days. Spiral Lady Yo is out for 21 days. Tachyon is out for 7 days. Crazy Dice Power is fine, and leveled up to Sergeant, and Fat Newbie is good as well. So out of the whole team, only 2 soldiers are combat ready, with Tachyon being almost combat ready. We really, really need that med bay. It's getting really important. We killed 14 enemies in that mission, which I'm pretty happy with. Let's see how much data we manage to get our hands on. We'll have to wait until the team gets back. Oh, Doomsday's dropped down to 68%, and we've gone up to 186. So plus 6 per day. I'm getting plus 12. Yeah, I'll have enough. I think I'm going to take out this guy here. It's going to cost me 130 OP. So hang on, if I minus 130 OP, that's going to put me to 100. That's going to put me to 50. I get 12.5 per day. And this is going to go up by 4. I think the math works out correctly. So 12, if I've gone, so it's going to take me 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It's going to be 6 days to get back up to 100. No, it's going to be less than that. It's going to take me 4 days to get up to 100. And they're going to go up at 68, 72, 70, 68, 72, 70. So, the math is really tight. I need to make sure I'm always over 100. He's only adding... Yeah, I think... The eliminate will remove the chosen image and place him with a neutral official. I think I want to do this. So this is going down to 5.5, which isn't as much as I thought. And we haven't... Okay. So that didn't actually... Okay, it's going to take 4 days for us to get the supporter. Right. I did not factor that in. That may have caused us a problem. I may have messed up. I didn't realize it was going to take 4 days for us to get this guy on our side. But that does make sense. We're just have to... How much, like, take out another guy? 150 for that support. Okay. I think I... Replacing support of 4 days. Okay. I think I've messed up there. We'll see. Okay, the team is back. So I currently do not have enough soldiers to deploy on a mission. Most of the team are at about 75% HP. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 uninjured soldiers. We're going to have to recruit, but each recruit is how much? Is 20,000. I can only afford to recruit 1 soldier. I will recruit 1 soldier. Because we also have lost our KNIGHT-1. I think we'll beat the Doomsday to 100, actually, and I can reduce tension. We'll have to speed up time and find out. 81 places, 79. Okay, we've got a UFO. It's a small. We're going to launch. We're going to send out Ra to intercept. And I need to keep an eye on the Doomsday track while that's happening. Okay, now there won't be any bad sound to this because they have turned it off in this version of the game. So we can just enjoy the encounter. No, I still hear it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to have to cut out the audio of the game. You will not hear it. I will. Interesting that I can still hear it. That's okay. I can live. I can manage without it. Let's go in with afterburners on, and then we need to roll left when we get into range. That's better. And that's just shot down. We only took a very light damage there. Okay. The puppy is up again. She's not going to bed tonight. Let me just sort her out. Okay, that'll get us some resources. 74 plays 81. That's the main maths we're looking at right now. New day's about to tick over. I guess I have to just speed up time a little bit faster. Okay, we've completed waveform analysis. This is I think is all new to me. Although my unmatched intellect allows me to outperform inferior experts across most scientific disciplines, my true specialism is the study of quantum fields. These quantum fields permeate everything in existence, yet interact with nothing. They behave exactly the same as in the heart of a star as they do in the empty vacuum of the distant edge of the universe. Detecting a large number of anomalous quantum signals in the vicinity of Earth was thus rather perplexing. We now know that each anomaly represents some form of alien activity on our planet, most likely the signature of an enemy faster-than-light device. Their frequency usually correlates closely with fluctuations in the quantum field itself. A rising waveform pattern means a similar rise in enemy activity, whereas a falling waveform causes the opposite. In other words, the waveform pattern appears to limit the amount of mass our enemies can transport to our world. No matter how large their forces may be, they can only deploy a handful of operatives each month. Indeed, this likely explains their historic focus on infiltration over outright invasion. Sadly, this is about to change. We have entered the early stages of a waveform pattern of unprecedented size, a veritable quantum tsunami threatening to wash us away. Alien activity will continue to increase as the signal rises, and in less than 3 months, it will reach levels where a large-scale invasion becomes a realistic probability. The peak will not arrive 3 further months. There's a typo there. The peak will not arrive for 3 further months, during which time our enemies will be able to deploy still greater forces with each passing day. Yet should humanity withstand this onslaught, the pattern will reverse. The flood of alien reinforcements will slowly dwindle away and eventually reach levels where the invasion cannot be sustained. Probability suggests a waveform pattern of this magnitude will not reoccur for many centuries, giving the extraterrestrials only a narrow window of opportunity for invasion. Defeat them and humanity will be safe for generations to come. And we can now do the xenobiology research. This also means that we're now going to get more funds in 2 turns, and the invasion will begin in 59 days. And we definitely got enough to reduce Doomsday, which is great. How long do we have left on this? 2 days. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm actually... Oh, Orange don't have any research. Yes, we need to sign a research project. So we can get alien mag weapons, we can get warden combat armor, and we can get xenobiology. Now, a lot of people tell me that alien mag weapons is not worth getting. And also a lot of people also say that warden combat armor is not worth getting. If you're the type of player who plays super carefully and never gets their soldiers shot at, I completely agree that warden combat armor is not worth getting. That's not how I play the game. Alien mag weapons can be sort of skipped by looting mag weapons from the cleaners when they get their hands on them. So we're going to go for warden combat armor first. We don't need to worry about xenobiology right now, although it will be handy to get sooner rather than later because it does give us bonuses to fighting aliens. But I'm going to grab warden combat armor for the moment. And we're going to wait for our funding to come in. And then we're going to have to make some very difficult choices about what we're going to spend that funding on. I'm going to speed time up a little bit. Tomorrow's a really big day. Okay, our new recruit has arrived. That gives me 1 more soldier to play with. And we got 6 alien allies from that probe wreckage. We're just now waiting for the day to tick over so I can bring down Doomsday again. Okay, so Doomsday is at 85%. I can reduce tension, which will drop it by 33 and give a daily increase of minus 25. What else can we do with what we have right now? If I recruit you, it's going to cost me 150. You're 150. You're going to cost even more. You're 195. There's no green security. There's a green security here, 105. This would give us minus 1 Doomsday per day. So that'll drop this to 4.5. I will still be at 12.5. I won't be able to clear this quick enough. So I think I have to reduce tensions now. And then we can try, once we've built up again, to get another recruit to try and stay on top of this. It's just a very nasty timer. Honestly, on Commander difficulty, I'm finding it very difficult to deal with. I've already almost lost the campaign because of this timer, like in the second video. So we just have to stay on top of it. Okay, did our funds come in? No, our funds haven't come in yet. We're getting money because our engineering bay isn't building anything. This is less than 1 day away, but I'm not sure if we're going to get it or not. Okay. So our total income for this turn is 370,000. Our expenses are 220,000. Each country is giving us 12.5 thousand. Each area of the world is giving us 12.5. Some people were asking why certain countries were included in the division of territory. I think it's just for simplicity's sake. It's not a political stance on the world. It's literally just, this is how it's split up in how this current world works. We have 393,000. What I really want to get my hands on is another aircraft. So I'm not going to spend this right now. We're going to save up for another aircraft. That's kind of how I'm looking at things. I would like to get more scientists, but another plane is higher on my requirements list at the moment. Let's find out what happens when this ticks over. It should tick over any second. Please be in my favor. Okay, it didn't. Okay, so we just got rid of the alien that was boosting it. Now we need to recruit them to actually bring it on my side. So this was the wrong thing to buy. I should have just bought a dude, and that would have been much safer for me. We're now, again, in a very uncomfortable position, unfortunately, where the Doomsday is maybe going to overtake us. And I might need to roll back to the save and change my choice, which is annoying. It's just a little bit arbitrary. Okay, we have an alien abduction site, which is the same as we had for that first mission. We do have an opportunity to reduce Doomsday by up to 30% if we're very fast. So we're probably going to drop in a very quick team for this mission. If we just have a quick look at who we have available. In terms of, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 soldiers available, so we have to take 2 injured soldiers, probably Kashmir Goat, who's at 94%, and Tachyon. They're going to have to come along on this mission, and we're going to have to try and rescue some people in Eastern Europe, and try and bring this Doomsday down, because it's killing me. This was the wrong thing to buy, unfortunately. I bought the wrong thing again. I was hoping it would give me minus 2 Doomsday, but what it actually did was it just reduced it by the extra 0.5. It was literally the worst thing I could have purchased, because if I purchased like this guy for 105, so it would have been a whole less 1 Doomsday. We've got this guy here for 150, this guy here for 105. I would like to buy this next if we can bring the Doomsday down by 30% by completing this mission. So join me in the next video. Make fun of me for losing the Mars in the comments, as you all like to do. thank you so much for watching. I'll try and get the next video out sooner. I would have liked to get this one out sooner, but I've just been so tired from my day job this week. It's honestly killing me at the moment, but I will try and bring you these as fast as I can. In the meantime, thank you all so much for the comments, the likes, all of the new subscribers. Welcome on board. Thank you for joining. I am going to be streaming the end of Clair Obscura tomorrow, and I will also be streaming more Phantom Brigade on the weekend. There'll be more Voices of the Void, and there'll be more Xenonauts as we go. I'm going to take a break. Thank you so much again, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.